I'm very short. Okay, first off, you may have noticed that this video is completely in English. But your accent is so weird and hard to catch. You know, I don't give a shit about that. I've always wanted to do this, and trust me, this won't be the last time. And no, that doesn't mean I'll stop making videos in Spanish, but that I wanna make content in both languages. So, worry not and stay away from that bottom, alright? No. Speaking of which, today's topic was picked up by all of you. So let's talk about the foretellers. And if you didn't get a chance to participate in the poll, I'm sorry. Oh, you're gonna fucking cry. You're gonna cry because you don't follow me on Twitter. Maybe you should follow me on Twitter, you little fucking piece, baby. Maybe you should follow me.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Well, where shall we start? Oh, yes. Kingdom Hearts is notable for a lot of things, like its storytelling.
Because I'm you. No, I'm me. I'm me, he says.
Fun gameplay. Or its wide cast of characters. Speaking of which, there's nothing I enjoy more than a well-written character, and Kingdom Hearts has a few of them. For example, we have Roxas, Shion, Riku, Kairi, I guess? And of course the foretellers. But wait, who the hell are the foretellers, huh? Well, the foretellers, besides having a funny name, are a group of 5 Keyblade masters from Key and Union Cross. Those being Ava, Invi, Gula, Ira, and Ace. Each one, as you may have noticed, represents a deadly sin. First, we have Ava, who stands for greed. Then Invi, who stands for envy. Gula for gluttony. Ira for wrath. And Ace for sloth. In addition to that, each one of them wears a mask that represents an animal, serving as some kind of emblem of the unions they were leading. Alright, so far so good? Fine. Yeah, nice. Good for you. Okay, not that fine. A fox, a cobra, a cheetah, a unicorn, a bear. Do you see anything wrong here? Cause I don't know about you, but wait, there's a fucking unicorn among real animals! Speaking of which, the unions were teams for Keyblade wielders, kinda similar to the Houses of Hogwarts, and they had as a mission to protect the world from the Heartless, as well as collecting literal pieces of light called lux. Back to the foretellers. They were led and trained by the Master of Masters.
Who the fuck is the Master of Masters?
Yep. Nah, for real, the Master of Masters, known as Mom, is the actual mastermind behind the foretellers. In other words, their master. And yeah, this dude was a big deal. First, he is the one who made their Keyblades. Second, he can create life out of nowhere. Third, the guy has a book that can predict the future. And fourth, he gave a very special role to each of his 6 apprentices. In short, you know, he's Tetsuya no... By the way, apart from being a genius, he can travel across different dimensions as well.
Shut the Matigari-sama! 6 fucking apprentices!
Nice catch, Miken-sama! You are right, because there's one more Keyblade Master, and his name is... Luxu. But hey, psst, don't get me wrong, Luxu wasn't an actual foreteller, at least not officially, and that's because their master had other plans for him. As I said, each apprentice was given an important role. Ava's role was to gather Keyblade wielders from every union, so that they could survive the war and become the next generation. By the way, I'm talking about the Dandelions. Invi, on the other hand, was tasked to watch over her companions and report everything to Ira. Gula was given the role to uncover the mysteries of the Book of Prophecies. Meanwhile, Ira had the special task of taking over his master's place as the new leader, while Ace was given the role of becoming Ira's right-hand man. And finally... Si es que me cago en mis putos muertos en caballo. ¡Donald! ¡Donald, where's the fucking drum roll, Paul? The fuck did you just... Oh, okay, whatever, fine. Donald! Can you stop complaining and play the drum roll? And finally... Luxu's roll. As I said before, the Master of Masters has a book with every spoiler of Kingdom Hearts.
Neat.
Wait, not so fast, cuz there's a catch.
Oh, man, there's always a catch.
In order to see through time, the Master of Masters must sacrifice one of his eyes, forge a keyblade with it, and give it to someone. And as you can imagine, that someone ended up being Luxu. For starters, Luxu had two missions. First, to find an apprentice, make it into a full-fledged master and pass down his keyblade. And second, to protect his master's black box. By the way, if you're wondering what's inside that box, nobody knows. But I'm sure
That's a surprise tool that can help us later.
Finally, we're done! Now, let's get into the juicy stuff, shall we? So, do you remember that I've said that each foreteller was named after a deadly sin, right? I mean, we have greed, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth, making a total of 5 sins. Now, kids, let's count the deadly sins with Dora.
Una, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete.
That's right! 7! Meaning that there's 2 more left, the last and pride. The first one is pretty easy. Last is Luxu. I mean, it's obvious now, since his name is a derivation from Luxuria. And pride, Superbia in Latin, is the Master of Masters. Nope, I'm not fucking with you. And to prove it, let's take a closer look at the black box. Now, as you can see, the heart on the box is inscribed with the word Super. So, since its owner was the Master of Masters, and Super looks like a shortened version of Superbia, which is the only sin left by the way, it's fair to assume that Super could be his name. But why? Why the deadly sins? Well, let's see what the Master of Masters has to say. That's it. That's the answer we were looking for. Their role wasn't to find any traitor, or to help each other in the absence of their master, but to become one of the vessels of darkness and sacrifice their lives at the end. All for the greater good. This is why they're named after sins. They're used that vessels, a tool to defeat darkness. The Master of Masters never cared for them. He's only driven by his own obsession to end a war. This is a war tragedy. The story about 2 factions trying to win no matter what. There's no happy ending here. There's no heroes or villains, no world to save. Just irony. This is about 2 guys obsessed with winning a senseless war. Yep, this is about war. A war where innocent childs were used and sacrificed. A war where people lost their friends, their family, their home, everything, just because of some guy they have never met, decided to. Strelitzia's death, Ventus' suffering and sorrow, Lauriam's despair, Xehanort's obsession, the Organization 13, both Keyblade Wars, god damn it, even Sora's disappearance, was planned from the very beginning. Everything that happened so far was just a part of their little game of chess, a game in which everyone was just one more piece on the board, a game where in order to win they had to sacrifice everything, a game where in order to win they had to cast away their own humanity and become the 7 deathly sins themselves. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching, and I see you next time. Adios!
According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Oh, black and yellow. Shake it up a little. Barry, breakfast is ready. Booming. Hang on a second. Hello, Barry. Adam. Oh, you believe this is happening? I can't. I'll pick you up looking sharp.